What's good, boys? Welcome back to another video. In the last video I posted, I took a L. In today's video, we took a W. Last trade I took was on a Monday, took a L. Didn't trade Tuesday, Wednesday, traded today. Let me just give y'all the insights, man. If you're following the model, you know the model, you learned the model. If you haven't, checked it out in my recent videos. All 4 days, we've had plays running over and over, and I haven't been capitalizing. But today I came and capitalized. We're gonna run you guys through that trade recap. Let's just go ahead and show you guys what was popping today. Obviously, I'm gonna be showing you guys the replay on TradingView. So, but this was the P&L for the day, as you guys can see. One more day for my fucking payout, boys. 25K payout. PA has been so ass. The last payout I got was in September. This shit is gonna feel good to get this payout. But enough with the rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the trade recap. If you guys are new, make sure you check out the free trading Discord in the bio. We have a bunch of funded traders in there. We all trade on live. I took this trade on live. A lot of people smacked on this. Let's just get into it though. All right, boys, let's jump right onto the charts. So as you guys can see, what are we looking at right now? This is right before open. What are our targets for today? Going into the day, we had a 4-hour swing high. On replay mode, this is what it ended up looking like getting swept. So this is what our A plus looks like. This is what our sweep looks like. We haven't swept it yet on the 1 minute time frame if it's confusing for you guys, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. But this was our high. So right now at 9:30, we did not sweep this out yet, even though it looks like it. This 4-hour just isn't updated because of replay. We have a high time frame bearish gap, a bearish PD rate. So what does that mean for our buys? I want to see this swing high get swept, and I want to see a low time frame inverse to the downside and find a draw of liquidity. As you guys can see, at 9:30, we were kind of bearish, but I wanted to see us pull back up. So let's just see how this 1 minute ends up playing out. So we're coming into market open here. We get a strong bullish push up. Still chopping. Waiting for our liquidity to get swept, like I said. Still chopping, still chopping. Just waiting for our A plus to get swept. Boom. A plus gets swept. Like I said, right here, this was our 4-hour sweep. Our high time frame swing high just got swept on the 1 minute. What do we want to see? We want to see a low time frame gap get created. We have a 1 minute here. All right, what do we want to see? We want to see a strong close below this 1 minute. We get a strong close below this 1 minute, and we got some pullback. So this was my entry. Now I'm going to show you guys my true entry because I took this off of a 30-second. I'm going to pull up Top Step here in a second for you guys. But my entry off the 30-second was really like right here. I had like a 24-point stop out. What was my target? I was targeting this recent low, but we also had a data wick sitting around this area too. I'll show you that on Top Step because NAS 100 also doesn't have it. We just go through this on replay so I can show you how the market played out, like I said. But this was my target for the day. Like I said, you guys seen the account. You've seen the buffer. All I need is a winning day. I actually did take this on 2 mini surprisingly and secured 1,800 on the day. But as you guys can see, very, very quickly, we smashed right through TP. Like I said, very quick. Literally 60 points just like that, boys. Like literally 3 minutes. We had our rebalance. We swept our orders out on the high time frame, like I said, and we literally got our play on the 1 minute. These models play out every single day when we have good PA. There has been multiple A plus trades this entire week. If you guys aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. Go to the models tab. There is literally 7 to 8 examples this week of A pluses running 150 points, 200 points, 300 points. Do not sleep on this strategy. I'm telling you, this is what made me profitable. I trade one model. I've traded one model for 3 months. I'm tired of not stressing it enough. This is the model to become profitable. I don't care what anyone else says. So we get our sweep, we get our dub on the day, like I said. But let me go ahead and show you guys what that 30-second did end up looking like. We're on Top Step. Exactly. Same exact model. 30-second had the exact same order flow. We closed through 2 bullish gaps. Let me change the color on this. 2 bullish gaps, creating bearish order flow. We had our data wick, ran right to our target. Now, obviously, like I said, I cut here for around 40-ish points. Second mini ended up getting cut like around 30. I'm not exactly sure, but trade ended up running back to break even and ran straight to TP, smacked. This was the trade I took that ended up making me 9,280 on the day. Now, I'm going to show you guys 2 more examples because there was 2 more A plus examples today to show you guys. So I might as well give you more game because this is a pretty short already trade recap. So I'm going to show you guys this next play that I ended up taking on Robinhood and got a 50% dub on that. So let's go ahead and show you guys that play. All right, here we are. Yet again, I'm showing you guys on Top Step. not on replay because it's kind of easier to understand on Top Step because Nas 100 was a little bit uncorrelated. Let's go on the 1 minute here on or NQ and go back to it. So as you guys can see, what was the confluences? What was the liquidity on this trade? On this trade, on ES, we swept out London highs. Right after sweeping out London highs, we instantly get a strong closure, a bearish closer down to the downside. Same thing on NQ. For me, that's a clear sign that we're going to go ahead and rebalance lower. Like I said, I didn't take this because I was already done with the day, but I took this on Robinhood for a small, I think it was about a 50% dub on cons, made about like 700 to 800 on this. It was a little bit of a smaller position. Beautiful, beautiful trade. I took this also with my boys in the Discord. They ended up smacking on this, getting 1,500 on their combines. Another A+ trade they gave to us. It's crazy. It's the exact same model yet again. A prominent liquidity sweep, and then all we did was get a beautiful IFVG. When you see a closure that's this bearish, pretty much going up to 70-80% win rate there with that trade. And for this, I ended up cutting around 50%, so that's like 50 points on cons. Ran very quick. I just hopped out because it was chopping around in this range right here, as you guys can see. Ended up popping out on Robinhood. Another beautiful, beautiful A+ setup. Now let's go into the last one to show you guys. All right, so what did this one look like? This was a calls play. We were end of the day after sweeping that out, we went really bearish. We came down to this wick that was sitting inside a 4-hour PD array, a very small imbalance, and it was also 1 hour. We ended up sweeping this swing low, also a day low. Like I said, let's see exactly how price reacted to this swing low. We haven't swept it out yet on the 1 minute. This is a low time frame. Let's go ahead and see what happened when we came down to this swing low. We're getting a very, very bullish draw straight to this draw liquidity. We ended up sweeping it. Okay, we ended up sweeping it, but we're not seeing a clear inverse yet, like I said. Okay, we ended up getting an inverse here, but why wouldn't I like this trade compared to a regular trade? We didn't have an internal sweep. As you guys can see, this candle swept, but we didn't get a resweep of this liquidity. So it's not coming directly off of liquidity. So I stayed out of this inverse. Some inverses can be very manipulative, and it takes a lot of market experience to understand which exact inverses to take. I stayed away from this inverse. I actually didn't even take this trade at all, but one of my close partners that I trade with every single day, Chance, actually ended up banking. So what was Chance looking for on this trade? He wanted to see a resweep of this swing low that we created right off this sweep, and then an inverse. So this first inverse was actually manipulation to come back lower. We get an internal sweep. We're looking for an internal sweep here. We end up getting our internal sweep. Now we're just looking for an inverse. Okay, we're not getting a okay, boom. Now let me teach you guys something very, very important when it comes to the model. A lot of the times I tell a lot of the people that trade with me, we want to see a clean inverse off rip. We respected, we reswept internal again, and then we had a 50-point bullish candle to the upside. When you see this inverse, especially coming off this liquidity range, I would recommend taking this trade 100% of the time. I'm taking this trade 100% of the time if I wasn't already done for the day. So this has a pretty big stop, so you're going to want to run a little bit lighter position and literally just target 100 points. And boom, just like that, we end up chopping for about 3 minutes, and price action returns straight bullish, and we're running straight to the upside. Another very, very A+ setup playing out yet again. This model played out so many times this week, boys, and I should have capitalized way, way harder. I'm glad I got my winning day today. I'm glad I was able to help people get their winning day. I'm glad I was able to walk y'all through the model, and it's just been playing out so beautifully to the point where I can show you guys clear examples, because in September, August, a lot of the people in the Discord, or if you were even looking for the model, you might not have been seeing the cleanest setups. Now we have good PA. Now the banks are involved. Now we're moving in directions. When we're moving directions, we're having clean PA. These setups are showing every single day. Like I said, if you guys want to see more examples or you guys want to study this, make sure you guys check the Discord out, check the model tab out. You can ask me any questions. You can ask any of us questions in the Discord. But that's it, boys. Beautiful trade recap. Gladly take my dub today. We got to capitalize. Hopefully tomorrow we get 2 to 3 plays. I'm taking all of them. Secure my last day, like I said. That's it. We out of here for this trade recap. I hope you boys have a good one.